To create a hexagon filled with triangles, you're going to start first by making a triangle and expand and then make smaller triangles. Start with 3 crayons in a triangle with the horizontal one closest to the bottom. Mark 3 points where those 3 equal-sized crayons meet. Now you're going to draw lines to connect each of those points. If you want to use a ruler, you can, or you can do the technique where you mark your pencil at your ending point and go in the direction from your starting point to your ending point. If you have a straight line edge, anything, use those. Now mark the center point on each of those 3 lines. You have 3 lines and 3 points in the triangle. And then connect those 3 points. So you had 1 triangle and now you have 4 triangles. You do the same thing where you mark in the center of each of the 3 sides of the triangle. If you want to be exact, a ruler is a great tool. If you want to freehand it to practice, you may, but I suggest using a ruler when you are working on a final piece. Marking the center points, connect those dots, and now you have your second medium triangle filled with your 4 smaller triangles. Again, center point on the straight line of the 3 sides of your triangle. Connect those 3 points and you will end up with 4 triangles inside each of those. So we'll start back with the crayons. So leave the 1 crayon that is on the line of the triangle. Leave that there and create your triangle right next to it. You have the 2 points already from your first triangle and you're going to draw your 3rd point. And then you can move the crayons to draw your lines. Again, if you want to make straight lines, you can use a ruler or you can pull, have your hand at the finishing point and pull. If you need to turn your paper, you can do that as well. So now we're going to place the crayons back on. They are all equal sized, so they give us the same size triangle, and we already have the 2 points from the previous triangle, and we draw our new point. Then we leave the crayon from that point, and we continue on until we get the 6 triangles total. So as you make your lines, make sure you're noting that you're going from the center, that each triangle is coming out from the center, so you can have a 6-sided object at the end. Pulling out from the center out. Make sure you're using your pencil properly so that you can get your straight lines. Using a ruler is the best, but without a ruler, this is the best way to make sure you get a straight line. 6 sides. So we will work in every other triangle to add our smaller triangles, just so we don't get confused as we're learning. Remember to draw a dot at the middle point. If you need to use a ruler to find the middle point, that is a good practice. If you are just practicing and you don't have a ruler, you can bring your fingers together to find that center point and figure nearest approximate midpoint while you're practicing, but when you work on a final project, make sure you're using a ruler so you can get a more accurate triangle. Draw your middle line, connect those, and continue. The remaining triangles, you'll notice that you have dots already from the previous triangles. So it may feel like you're doing less, and as you get closer to the end, you will not have to add as many dots. So make sure that you are paying attention, that you are just making a dot along the 3 edges of the triangle you're working within, and then add those lines to connect those before going and drawing all of your dots so as not to confuse yourself.